Hey there, Upper East Siders! Let's take a trip down memory lane with everyone's favorite it girl. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Serena from Gossip Girl moments. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most memorable, dramatic, funny, and/or poignant scenes involving Serena Woodsen. Number 10. Charming the Yale Dean.
An intimate gathering at the dean's house tonight? I'd be honored. Thank you.
Usually, Blair can be credited for starting the catfights on the show, but every once in a while, Serena contends with her for the title of Queen Bee, and wins.
I'm not taking anything from you, Blair. I was invited. And as for taking me down, I'd love to see you try.
In this Season 2 episode, Serena wants to get revenge on Blair, and to prove her wrong about her ability to get into an Ivy League school. So she shows up at Blair's dream institution, Yale, and proceeds to charm the dean to the point that he invites her to his exclusive private reception.
Oh, and I heard that the dean asked this question in alphabetical order, so since V comes before W, looks like the answer's online.
She does manage to prove herself, but being Serena, in the end, she can't help but try to help her friend achieve her aspirations. Number 9. Helping Blair with her eating disorder.
I didn't mean for it to happen.
In this Season 1 episode, Blair is upset that her father won't be present at Thanksgiving dinner, and reverts to old habits by binging on the pie that he typically makes. This episode is full of flashbacks, showing Blair taking care of Serena the year before, but this time the roles are reversed, and Serena comes to pick up the pieces after Blair has relapsed into her disordered eating.
My mother just decides everything, you know? Everything in the world is just totally up to her.
This is a rare episode of Gossip Girl that addresses relatable real-life issues, and Serena shows just how friends should act when coping with a difficult situation like this one.
Hey, how do we get out of here?
I'm not going back to that party.
No, I mean, out of here, out of this apartment, to a place a little more sane.
Number 8. Beating Blair at field hockey. Early in Season 1, Blair and Serena are more enemies than friends, and Blair is attempting to orchestrate a full social takedown of her former bestie.
Look, I made a mistake with Nate, okay? But then you sabotaged me with Dan. We don't have to be friends.
She decides to take out some of her aggression on the hockey field, and things quickly get violent between the two girls.
Running out of colors here, Blair.
And I'm running out of patience. Enough, okay?
Even though Blair was the instigator, Serena manages to beat her at her own game, and ends up taking her down in a full tackle.
Girls, break it up!
Get off of me! Is that enough yet?
While these two usually spar with cruel words and underhanded manipulations, it's fun to see them actually have a physical confrontation.
Ow! My leg!
Serena, you're out of here.
I hope it's broken.
Number 7. Helping Nate make Catherine jealous. In the first episode of Gossip Girl Season 2, we follow along as the characters temporarily vacate their Upper East Side bubble in Manhattan for the equally ritzy Hamptons.
But since I've been stupid and dangerous in the past, I'm not one to talk, am I?
Nate has started having an affair with an older and very much married woman, and he recruits Serena to pretend to have a relationship with him to throw people off the scent.
No, don't feel bad. Like, it's her fault for getting things started with you in the first place.
Oh, I know, but it was stupid.
When he really needs to make Catherine jealous, though, Serena knows exactly how to pull it off, stepping things up with a kiss. Of course, her tactic works. What are friends for? Number 6. Making Chuck and Blair sign a peace treaty. Serena and Nate team up again in this Season 4 episode, when it falls to them to make sure that Chuck and Blair don't totally destroy each other.
We've witnessed the Waldorf-Bass wars firsthand. We know you both. You have nuclear capability.
The two exes are at war, and because of all the vindictive back and forths they've had, their friends are forced to take extreme measures to ensure peace in their group.
You know, we're way ahead of you.
Yeah, we're in a truce.
Which is why we figured you wouldn't have a problem making it official. A peace treaty, based on more than just a handshake.
Nate and Serena help the two by devising a peace treaty, which specifies exactly what each one is allowed and not allowed to do. The stakes are high because if one of them breaks it, they're cut out of the friend circle for good. Harsh, but fair. Well played, Serena.
Okay, moving on to Article 47, strip clubs in the outer boroughs.
Sidebar.
Number 5. Convincing Blair to stay. Though they may feud a lot on the show, there's no denying the deep bond between our leading ladies. Serena and Blair will always be there for one another.
Your mom said you were going to France tonight.
No, she has a big mouth.
Wait, I'm her best friend. She was shocked I didn't know.
In the first season, when everything seems to be falling apart for Blair, she makes the decision to leave New York and go to France.
Is there a reason you're here?
Stay. Don't let some stupid scandal make you run away like it did me. Like it does everyone in our world.
Things haven't worked out with either Nate or Chuck, and she has to concede her position as Queen Bee to Jenny Humphrey. Adding to the drama, of course, is the pregnancy scare.
You're a Waldorf, remember? People don't tell you who you are. You tell them. Stay and fight. I'll fight with you.
But when Serena finds out what her plans are, she races to change Blair's mind at the last minute. And of course, using her BFF powers, she succeeds.
We'll get through this together.
You promise?
Promise.
Number 4. Laying down the law.
Never again. From now on, everything goes through me.
After breaking up in the previous episode, Serena and Dan are having trouble navigating their relationship now that they're no longer together. What starts off as your typical bumbling awkwardness develops into something worse when Serena becomes jealous after Dan starts seeing another girl.
You know what? What are you doing for lunch today? Friends eat lunch together, right?
You're right, they do.
Dan, hey.
Amanda, this is Serena.
Fueled by her anger, Serena rises to the top of the social sphere, taking over Blair's spot of Queen Bee and delivering some bone-chilling coldness in the process.
What, I thought it was okay that we date other people.
Well, you certainly picked a winner.
Well, he's fun, non-neurotic. I thought that'd be a nice change.
Her social takedown of Dan and that withering glare she gives him at the end is a reminder of just what she's capable of. Number 3. Rocking the wrong dress at Fashion Week. While their friendship moments are golden, there are still plenty of moments where Blair and Serena are totally trying to sabotage one another. In this episode, Blair is jealous of Serena's friendship with Poppy Lifton after being asked to walk in her mother's runway show at Fashion Week.
You're gorgeous, sweet, amazing. If Blair's a true friend, she'll support you.
So naturally, Blair tries to ruin the show by handing Serena a dress that wasn't designed by Eleanor, but by Jenny.
This will be beautiful on you. It's for the finale.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's fine. Just hurry.
Despite the fact that she's walking in the wrong dress, Serena absolutely kills it. And all of a sudden, it doesn't really matter who actually put the garment together.
That's not my dress.
Yeah, it's my dress.
Number 2. Coming back to New York. The very thing that kicks off the action of Gossip Girl is Serena returning home to New York after a mysterious year away.
And I have the biggest news ever. One of my many sources, Melanie91, sends us this. Spotted at Grand Central, bags in hand, Serena Woodsen.
Gossip Girl heralds her homecoming, and we see Serena arrive at Grand Central Station, as if she would take the train. We quickly learned about her exploits and the fact that she slept with her bestie's boyfriend shortly before she disappeared.
I had to go. I needed to get away from everything. Please just trust me.
While viewers weren't sure exactly what to make of Serena in the pilot episode, it was immediately clear that we were in for a wild ride, and that she'd be at the center of much of the show's drama. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I just want to thank you all for joining us for our first Thanksgiving together as a couple. Even Georgina, who I didn't actually invite, but welcome. Congratulations to the beautiful bride. You have become the strong, confident princess I always knew you would. I love you so much and wish you and your prince nothing but happiness.
And the publicity from your column certainly didn't hurt, because Simon & Schuster moved up the meeting for my second book to this afternoon.
Wow, see, a second book and my column launching? Doesn't seem like fake anything to me.
I didn't come back for you.
Look, Blair's my best friend, and you're her boyfriend, and she loves you. That's the way things are supposed to be.
S. Welcome to your future as Gossip Girl 3.0. I wouldn't tell anyone you have this. Trust me, anonymity is key.
Number 1. All her incredible outfits.
I'll buy you a drink.
I'm out next week.
Gossip Girl premiered in 2007. And if you were a teen or a young adult at the time, you'll remember how much the fashion on the show influenced an entire generation. Of course, Blair's headbands and preppy style were perfect for some, but Serena's boho glam aesthetic was actually way more timeless.
I'm sorry, too, that it didn't work out. I really did want to make it happen for you, Dan.
She always looked effortlessly chic, making it clear that she didn't put too much time into focusing on her appearance, while always achieving a stunning end result anyway. Her style morphed as the show went on, but it always remained inspiring. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.